What is up, everyone? Hope you are all good. And it made me, I realised how weird this world of vlogging can be at times, because we've been to the zoo this morning, me, mum, dad, Lara, Lara's mum, Louis, and I didn't get any footage at all of us at the zoo, because I was just so busy watching Louis, enjoying him, like having time with, you know, the animals, running around, enjoying the sunshine. And it just made me realise how, yeah, I'm not a very good vlogger, am I? So I should be getting footage of all of that stuff, but there we go. Louis was absolutely knackered by the end of it. So we got him home. He actually fell asleep in the car. Lara dropped me in town, so I needed to quickly get a haircut, and then he's gone straight to bed. So I'm just on my way back now. Then I've got packing to do, because tomorrow we head to Amsterdam very, very early. Very early. We're getting picked up in the taxi at 5:15 in the morning. Need to be on a train into Paris at 6:45, and then Eurostar from Paris to Amsterdam is about 8:15. But that's what you have to do if you want to make the most of these little weekend trips. Early starts. So tonight will be the last night that we get to see any of Louis for a couple of nights, which is fine. I think I've mentioned already that I'm a little bit apprehensive about it. First time that I've ever left him at all, and it's the first time that neither of us will have been there with him. So my mum and dad are very much going to be taking care of things, which I'm sure will be no problem at all. My parents brought up 4 kids, so I don't doubt there'll be any problems. But it's still a little bit of a weird sensation, you know, especially when it's your child. You just want to know that everything's okay, which, as I say, I'm sure it will be. But watch this space for some Amsterdam footage over the weekend. And yeah, I look forward to seeing everyone very, very soon. So the Amsterdam trip is coming to a close. There's going to be lots of good footage following this little introduction to it, even though this is actually the end of our trip. But I didn't manage to get too much of myself being video, just because I was enjoying being here and making the most of it. So we're just waiting to get the train back to Paris and to see the little man. We have missed him. We spent quite a lot of time talking about just how much we missed him as well. And I'm sure a lot of parents will relate. Like, first time for me that I've been away from him. Very, very surreal experience. We have really enjoyed ourselves, and it has been amazing to have that little bit of experience. And he's loved himself, spending a lot of time with grandma and granddad as well. So, but yeah, it's one of those fantastic city. For those that have been, I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't been, definitely worth a trip. But yeah, for the time being, enjoy a little bit of the footage that's going to follow. There's not very much, if any, of me talking, just because I haven't managed to get too much of that. It's just been very much enjoying what's been going on. It's also been quite wet until today, typically. So it is bright blue sunshine today. But the past couple of days that we've been here, it's been pretty wet. So I haven't really wanted to get the camera out and get that absolutely soaked either. So enjoy it. And yeah, obviously, if anyone's got any questions about Amsterdam, let me know. What is good, people? Hope everyone's well. We're back home. Got back home at about 6:15 last night, just in time to spend about an hour with Louis. Come on, people. Before he went to bed. Really, really nice to see him. He was very excited to see us, which is really, really nice. Like, we hadn't seen him for the best part of 3 days, and you know, he's sort of we've walked in the door, Daddy, Mummy, gave us a nice big cuddle, which is really, really nice. He's getting, you know, much more like that at the moment, and, you know, saying Mummy and Daddy, or Maman and Daddy. Yeah, just a really, really nice feeling. So up early this morning, Lara's in Paris, so sorting the little man out to get him off to the childminders. Decent block of work done first thing this morning. I've just gone to the gym, sort of, I guess, a little bit as like my lunch break. As much as I ever have a lunch break, of course, because I don't have that very often. But yeah, got to the gym. Legs felt pretty tough, having done about 60,000 steps over the past few days in Amsterdam and spent a good 5 hours on the train, or a couple of different trains coming home yesterday. But wanted to get back in, wanted to get it done, wanted to make sure that, you know, I got right back into the swing of things. And nice little drop on the scales this morning as well. And you know, it just goes to show that you can still enjoy these things and make progress. Like, just because you're going away, just because you're having a bit of time away, weekend away, whatever it is, it doesn't mean that you need to see things go backwards. You know, I started this week at 173 pounds and I finished this week at 172. And that's, like I say, that's with my parents here, that's with everyone being off work, that's with us being in Amsterdam for 2 nights, 3 days, not having access to cooking facilities while we're away because we were in a hotel, not an Airbnb. Just trying to make the most of it, like birthday dinners, all of that stuff happened, and I'm still a pound down over the course of the week. So if you do things right, if you do things sensibly, if you don't just, you know, piece of advice that I do tend to give my clients when they're going away and things like this is don't eat like a dickhead. Most of them know what I mean by that. And if you avoid eating like a dickhead and you remain nice and active, you can make some really, really good progress, as I have. So yeah, really, really happy to come back with that. Check-in in full will get sent to Christian tomorrow morning along with the pictures. So I'll update those tomorrow. They're probably going to look a little bit flat just because, you know, I didn't train for a few days. Even though I have trained today, it was legs today. So the upper body's probably still going to look a little bit flat. But yeah, we'll see what Christian comes back with. Again, I suspect it's going to be very much one of those just, let's get back at it, get back into that rhythm, get back into that groove. My mum and dad also head back home tomorrow. So that means that life generally is going to settle right back into that rhythm and routine. Louis back at the childminders today. So life is going to settle. And then I've just got I've probably got a good 10, 11 weeks then to just absolutely knuckle down, make lots of progress and really, really push that fat loss nice and hard. So I'll update you as always tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed the little bit of Amsterdam footage in the last little section. And yeah, tomorrow, update following Christian's reply. You'll get to see the pictures and I'll see you then. What is good, everyone? Hope you are all well, and that is check-in sent, check-in reply received, and pretty much as expected. Let's keep things going. I actually dropped another pound overnight tonight, so down from pretty much 180 pounds at the beginning of this little fat loss phase. 3 weeks in, 9 pounds down, absolutely motoring. And as I say, considering last week in particular was a bit more of a funny one with mum and dad being here, with a trip to Amsterdam. Yeah, really, really happy to be making decent progress. So obviously we've got 11 weeks now until the photo shoot. It's actually 11 weeks on the dot. So the 19th of May is the date, which is a Tuesday. So 11 weeks exactly until the shoot. I'll pop this week's pictures up. As I mentioned yesterday in the last little part, they are a little bit flat, just because I hadn't trained for a few days and that's how things are. I'm probably also expecting a fair few flat ones to be coming, just because as food gets pushed down, as energy levels get lower, as that glycogen gets used up, naturally you're probably going to see a few more flatter ones before we start to see some different ones happening. Obviously there'll be different points throughout this sort of photo shoot prep where food will get bumped up a bit. We'll have things like refeeds potentially, maybe even like mock shoot day type setups. But the key is getting lean first. Like always got to be the priority. So first things first, let's get lean, let's get the body fat off. Back in the routine again. Mum and dad head home this afternoon, so she'll be seeing them off. Making sure they get on the train okay. They're going to have quite a late finish home by the time they've got various trains and a little bit of a drive back as well. But yeah, it's been great to have them. Doing my best to actually enjoy time with the family. It's something that I've always found very difficult to switch off and separate. And it's I think I've done it better this time around. Some of that comes with experience, obviously. Like the more that I'm doing what I'm doing and the more that I get used to sort of managing these situations, they become slightly easier each time. But yeah, it's been a really, really nice couple of weeks. Not too much longer till we'll see them. Like we are back in the UK in May, so we'll see my mum and dad then. We'll see lots of other friends and family, and of course I've got the photo shoot happening then too. But anyway, the pictures will have been up so you can have a little look where we're at. £9 down in about 3 weeks. Considering that I was ill the very first week of the photo shoot prep, and then we've had visitors for the past 2, we've had a trip to Amsterdam, all things taken into account, a pretty successful first 3 weeks, and I am now looking forward to not too much happening over the next sort of 6, 8, 10 weeks to just really knuckle down, make sure things get done, gym sessions, diet, all of that good stuff, and hopefully some nice weather to be looking forward to as well, because it very much feels like spring is starting to have sprung, which, I can't wait for, because it means that summer is on the way, and I bloody love the sunshine. So let's make sure that we see that happen nice and quickly. But just parking up at the gym now, so I shall catch you all in the next one.